But your fans, you people, the crowd, disturbed or disrupted his performance. And for that reason, anything that happens there after that point goes. It goes. Hello everybody, James Tyler's back here in your face. 2024 was rough. I know I did not put out as much as I was supposed to put out and everything, and I take responsibility for that. And matter of fact, this year we are changing it. I'm going to be better. I'm going to do better. I'm sure you are going to support me as much as you can. And yes, even our community is going to grow bigger, wider, larger, and yes, both in numbers and capacity. I woke up this morning to the video of Burna Boy. Okay, I mean, first of all, we have to, even when you want to talk about things like this, or if you want to have an opinion about stuff like this, you need to be careful, especially if you're not there. If you did not see what happened from the start to the point of him walking out on stage, don't be too strong with your opinion, okay? But I want to assume, from what I saw this morning, that a fan tried to come on stage to come and meet Burna Boy. And if you follow Burna Boy's, follow his, especially when it comes to his stage performances and everything, Burna Boy is very, very, very concerned about people coming on stage to come and meet him. I don't know, there's something, I don't know if it's a phobia, I don't know if it's whatever he's heard or whatever, however he feels, but he doesn't like people coming on stage to come and say, come and hold him or what, come and, he has even explained before, even sometimes, that he doesn't know that. So if you come like this, until you see, you collect, his glass boost for him. So he doesn't like people coming on stage and I think that over time, even with the artist rider or with someone like him, it should be on his rider that, look, there has to be a barricade. I don't want people to be able to get too close to my stage when I'm performing. Perhaps if he does that, or if they do that for him, we might not have this situation. And then let all the security guards be on, at alert from all angles of the stage, because the guy does not like people walking or coming on top of, or coming on the stage to come and meet him. He doesn't care whether you're a fan or whoever. He doesn't like it. So I literally watched the video. So I saw him, it was the way he even, he featured somehow like shocked. I mean, at the same time, getting ready to maybe give the guy better. But security intervened, but he walked out of the stage, and that was it. And but before even that particular incident, I'd seen one of Wizkid where, a fan was literally, and that's not the first time, fans like to drag Wizkid on stage, like to come on stage and hold him, and you always see that he'll keep his cool eventually and he'll be smiling all through. And in fact, sometimes he'll continue performing, he'll stay on the beat and continue performing until the situation is resolved by the security, and then he'll continue the show. But it's not the same thing for everybody. David has had the same situation. People come on stage, fans just always find a way to come on stage. They are always, sometimes they get too excited and they want to just come and embrace or just show their love and everything. But not everybody likes it, and Burna Boy definitely doesn't like it. He has said it several times. But now let's look at this whole thing of fans coming on stage to meet their favorites. Make I come on my glass first. To meet the artists or whatever. Sometimes for security, okay, before I go to that, look at someone like Michael Jackson, and I'm sure even it has happened to the likes of Jay-Z. It has happened to different artists. I've seen the one of Jay-Z where the fan came to, and I don't know, man. It's normal. I think it's always happened. So if you don't want that to happen at at an event or a concert, you have to actually make provision to make sure that people are not too close to the stage, or are not able to climb the stage or podium, whatever. Let the platform be hired for people to want to climb. Before you jump and climb like this, they will match your hand, you come down by force. So but that being said, we've had this situation happen over the years, both internationally and locally. Fans will always want to come close on stage or want to hold, or sometimes that's the shot you get, or the opportunity you have to even meet that person or experience that person physically. So it happens. But how can this situation be managed? Was Burna Boy right to walk off the stage? It depends. Like I said, you need to see the full video to know if he had. And let's not forget that Burna Boy is one person. It's almost as if Burna Boy he believes that some people don't like him, and when a situation like that happens, it might be a situation of somebody trying to harm him. That feeling, that fear, or that concern will always be there, that somebody's coming on stage to come and hurt him. And really, I'm not gonna blame him for that, you know. But walking out of stage, I don't know. It depends on between him and his and the organizers of the event. If whatever the contract said, if he has said to you before that if people come on stage, I'm going to walk off or I'm going to walk out of stage. If he has warned you that make sure your security is on point, I don't want people coming on my stage. If he had done all of that, if they have a kind of arrangement, he can decide to walk out of stage if we have a kind of situation. However, for the fans or for the show or for the culture, should okay, let's say if this had happened abroad, happened in London or one of these international concerts, will he but let's even come on, man. If you've watched a lot of Burna Boy's concert abroad, you will know that fans cannot really come to that stage. Sometimes if you watch it on let me say a platform like YouTube, for example, on TV, looking at the stage where Burna Boy is, where you see Burna Boy and you look at the stage, the distance is actually very impressive. It is not something that you can just easily cross and climb the stage or whatever. It cannot happen easily like that. In fact, they don't let you come. They don't invite you to come on stage. You will not be able to get to that stage. And watching it on TV, sometimes it looks like he's right there in front of them, but really they are not. He's not. So I'm sure that even abroad, like I said earlier, fans will find a way to get on stage to meet the idols. So here, I was saying, will Burna Boy walk out of stage if it was abroad? Let's say a fan comes. I'm thinking, I doubt it. I don't think he will do that. Maybe he will, but I don't think the people that he's concerned about or that he's worried about are the ones abroad. I don't think people abroad. Security is always on point, very tight. I don't know if you just can't even walk into a place with any metal objects, guns, knives, whatever. Security is always very, very tight. That's not to say that they will not make mistakes or they might not make mistakes, but compared to Nigeria, how many security? First of all, how many people do you see? The security, you say they are big and everything, but how many really can control the kind of crowd that we have here in Nigeria or Lagos, wherever the concert is happening here in Nigeria? I doubt it. So I am very, very much up for his safety. Like, he has to be concerned about his well-being, and if he feels threatened, if he feels like, hey, these guys are trying to hurt me or whatever, hey, I think that's okay to actually walk out of that stage to protect yourself. But that being said, you know what everybody will say, if you come on my stage again, I'm going to walk out of this stage. So at least let everybody know that if you climb on that stage, before you climb, if you are standing close to me, you want to climb that, I will give you back and I'll give you elbow before you think about itself, so we can all watch and enjoy the show. But it's seeming like Burna Boy always has issues anytime he's performing in Lagos. People don't let him do his thing in peace. They don't want. I don't understand. Yes, you like Burna Boy, you are a fan of Burna Boy, but you understand that the guy does not really want that whole contact thing until let him do his thing and leave. People should understand. Stop disturbing Burna Boy, and at the end of the day, this is it. You start dragging. You see the conversation start going everywhere. I've seen so many comments. So many people have different opinions about how they feel about Burna Boy walking off stage, and it's actually funny because the same Burna Boy, man, if he had decided not to even come to that place to perform himself, what are you going to do? What would you do to him? But at least he has showed up. I feel that some concern. He has showed up. If he paid him for this, he came. You cannot say he should come and refund you. He showed up. He did what he has to do. But your fans, you people, the crowd, disturbed or disrupted his performance, and for that reason, anything that happens there after that point goes. And yes, they are not the same. The way Wizkid will deal with a situation like that is different from the way a Burna will do with that situation, and it doesn't make it any good or bad. It's just what it is. Some people like this, some people don't like that. So, you've heard it all. If you were in Burna Boy's position, what would you have done? Would you walk out of stage? Would you continue with your performance? And even as an observer, what do you think? Was it right for Burna Boy to have walked off stage? Or, do you think he was right? Do you think it was wrong? Not to compare, but, what makes it different? Or what would you have rather he did at that point in time? Share your thoughts and comments. It's James Silas, Entertainment Business with James Silas, and I'm back again for the new year, and we're going to be doing this every other time. You're going to be seeing my face more, I promise you. And hey, if you've not subscribed or you just came across this video, please subscribe Join the community. What we're building here is a community of cool people where we just sort of analyze and talk about stuff, trending stuff that we see within the entertainment industry, both locally and internationally. And I'll see you on the next one. It might be just if I see any buzz at any point in time, you just see my face again. Boom! Back in your face. See you next time. Peace.
Baby, can we do this tonight, yeah? Put up. Let's it go down. That's I feel you. Where's that guy? Bring that guy on stage.